going to be doing a new video for my back to school series, and this is going to be my first ever video of the season for my back to school series, and I have a whole bunch planned. Just trying to get ahead and all that. But today is going to be a DIY school supplies and DIY organization. I'm super excited to be starting my back to school series, not because of back to school, but because I'm obsessed with stationery, and I know this is something a lot of YouTubers say, like, oh, I'm obsessed with stationery, but I am literally obsessed with stationery. Like, I'm not even joking. Maybe it's something all YouTubers have in common, like beauty gurus. Maybe a lot of beauty gurus have this common theme of obsession with stationery. And honestly, I don't even know why or what it is about stationery that I just love so much. Collecting new school supplies, like bags and all that. Like, I love it. It's my favorite thing to do. So I'm so excited to finally be doing my back to school series, because I can finally do like DIY school supplies and stationery items for you guys. So hopefully you guys share this obsession. So if you try out any of these DIYs yourself, you can just tag me in it with the hashtag back to school with Tina, and that is going to be back to school with like SKOOLW Tina, because I decided I was going to be original by being totally unoriginal. So that's it for the intro. I think that's all I have to talk to you guys about. I will see you at the end of the video. Bye! So the first thing what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to pop out the picture from the frame, because we will be using the frame alone and we don't need anything on the picture just yet. Next thing we are going to do is we are going to spray paint the frame white, just because it's going to give it a little bit of more of a modern touch to it, and the frame looks a bit too traditional. In the end, everything wasn't completely covered. There were little specks here and there that looked aged, but I thought it looked awesome and just helped give it more of a traditional feel and make it look worn in. So after that is done, while it's drying, we are going to go ahead with our chalkboard paint, and we are going to spray paint the entire picture frame. I'm using the opposite side because there was texture on the other. And we are just going to spray paint that completely black. The thing with chalkboard paint is you have to do multiple layers before you get an actual like chalkboard. Next, I'm just marking out the amount of corkboard we need. This is spare corkboard that we actually refurbished from my sister's room. She didn't want it anymore, which was totally awesome because I was down to use it. So I'm just using that. But you can find corkboard anywhere at your local like Lobby Hobby or Michael's. As you can see, when I remove the corkboard, you can see the line, and I'm just using my X-Acto knife because I tried scissors and they don't work, so you're probably going to have to use an X-Acto knife or a very sharp knife. So if you are pretty young, I highly recommend getting the assistance of an adult, but I'm just taking my X-Acto knife and cutting along the lines until I reach or cut it out completely. Next, as you can see, I actually got my mom to help me with this. She's just rolling up the sleeve of the fabric, and then we are going to be gluing. We are using spray glue. You can use regular glue if you want, but we just use spray glue because everything else was already sprayed on. And then you are just gluing it down and pressing the fabric on top of it, not all the way though. We're doing it in small sections, so we are going in, gluing it, spraying it down, and then we are pressing out all the fine lines and wrinkles until it was completely finished. So the next step is we are just going to go ahead and add in our final products into the frame once it is dried. I am just taking my thing and I'm placing it on the inside with the fabric facing downwards, and then I'm using the original backing and I'm placing that on top. You don't have to use the original backing if you don't want to. You can just leave the corkboard in the frame, but I help it just keeps it more structured and flat because mine was slightly warped. Now, you're probably going to have to use a nail gun or some kind of really hard adhesive glue, or that's what I found I had to use. Because there is so much stuff going into the frame, I had to use the nail gun to really keep it locked in tight. So once again, you're probably going to need the assistance of an adult if you are underage, and or you are just going to use some kind of alternative. I'm using a nail gun because I find it easier that way. As you guys can see, you can see the little details that I was telling you about earlier that showed a little bit of aging, but it's totally cool. It looks so awesome. It came out really, really well, and I thought these were like the coolest things ever. They are so awesome. I can't believe there was 2 of the exact frame, and they look so cool in my bedroom. It's a little bit of traditional meets modern, which I think fits the feel of my bedroom perfectly. Of course, you can use a different type of frame. You can do more of a modern frame if you like, or you can do a traditional frame like I did. It's totally up to you. So the next thing we are going to get into is we are going to get into my essentials for back to school, because I figured doing just DIYs wasn't going to be enough. So here are my back to school essentials. So the first thing you're going to need, or at least I can't live without, is my cell phone, because I use it to keep in contact with people. I put special events in, and it just keeps me on track. It's actually like my actual watch. Next, you can go for a tablet and a replacement for a notebook. I sometimes opt for a laptop, but I just showed that for an option. You're going to need a pencil case. This is something I did not have last year and totally regret it, so get a pencil case, guys. And inside my pencil case, I just keep my notepads, and I actually have blotting paper because I get really oily throughout the day. And of course, guys, the last thing you're definitely going to need is pencils. Like, who can survive in school without pencils? Like, honestly. Next, I'm actually just keeping a book inside to read. This is Sword Art Online, the manga. Of course, I always keep my purse with me at all times, so I just have that. And then on top of that, you're going to need your school textbooks. This is an actual class I'm taking. It's called Roman Civilization, so I just have that in there as an example. And finally, of course, you guys are going to need your notebooks, because I'm an old-fashioned person. I do notebooks. And lastly, you're going to need headphones. So yeah, that's all the essentials that I definitely keep with me at my school. Hope this helped you guys. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that little subscribe button down below. I post new videos every Tuesday, and it's totally free, so who doesn't love free? Like, I would totally hit that subscribe button, just saying. I will have all my social media linked down below as well. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, blog. I think that's everything I have to talk about. I will see you guys next Tuesday with a new video. Bye!